हरिः ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य कृदन्तप्रकरणस्य त्र्युत्तरशततमः पाठः। अस्मिन् वर्गे उणादिप्रकरणस्य लघुपरिचयं प्राप्नुमः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदूक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः अस्य कृदन्तवर्गस्य पञ्चप्रयोजनानि। सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः कृदन्तप्रकरणस्य सर्वेषां सूत्राणां विस्तारेण अध्ययनं, यत्र आवश्यकं तत्र अन्येषां व्याख्यानानां साहाय्येन शास्त्राध्ययनं, सर्वेभ्यः धातुभ्यः यथा योग्यं कृत्प्रत्यययोजनं, कृत्प्रत्यये परे रूपनिर्माणप्रक्रियायाः अभ्यासः, तथा च अष्टाध्याय्याः तृतीयाध्यायस्य कण्ठस्थीकरणम्। पूर्वस्मिन् वर्गे अस्माभिः पूर्वकृदन्तानाम् अध्ययनं समाप्तम्। इदानीम् अग्रे उत्तरकृदन्तानाम् अध्ययनं प्रारभामहे, परन्तु तस्मात् पूर्वं पूर्वोत्तरकृदन्तयोर्मध्ये एतयोः प्रकरणयोः मध्ये भट्टोजी-दीक्षितैः सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः उणादिप्रकरणं संस्थापितमस्ति। तस्य अद्यतनवर्गे लघुपरिचयं प्राप्नुमः। The goal is not to study the Unadi Prakaranam as such. The goal is to understand some interesting aspects and an overview of this Unadi Prakaranam. So the whole story of this Unadi Prakaranam, the requirement of Unadi Patha or the importance of Unadi Patha starts with this particular question of whether Pratipadikas are Vyutpannani or Avyutpannani. Can the Pratipadikas, all of them, be derived starting with the Dhatu, or there are some Pratipadikas which cause a problem, a trouble when we start to derive them from the Dhatu? So तत्र कृदन्तप्रकरणे अस्माभिः किं ज्ञायते? धातुः प्लस् कृत् प्रत्ययः इति प्रातिपदिकम् इति स्पष्टरूपेण अस्माभिः कृदन्तप्रकरणे ज्ञानं लभ्यते। धातोः कृत् सम्यकः प्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते चेत् प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणं भवति। But if we reverse this particular equation, if we ask a reverse question, can every pratipadika start with a dhatu and we can have some pratyaya, krut pratyaya or some other pratyaya? Can you actually start from a dhatu and have a krut pratyaya or some other pratyaya and then give me a pratipadikam? The discussion that runs around this particular question involves the Unadi Prakaranam. So Sarvesham Pratipadikanaam Nirmanam Dhatubhyaha eva bhavati va. So understand, when you look at this equation, we can ask two questions, one in the forward direction and one in the reverse direction. Dhatubhyaha krut pratyayaha prayujyante chet pratipadikam bhavati va? Aam bhavati. प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणार्थं धातुभ्यः कृत् प्रत्ययाः एव प्रयोक्तव्याः वा? अस्य प्रश्नस्य ऊहः, अस्य प्रश्नस्य चिन्तनम् अत्र उणादि प्रकरणस्य संदर्भे क्रियते. So I have not yet given out the answer. I am just telling that the central theme around this Unadi Patha, Unadi Prakaranam is reversal of this equation. सर्वे प्रातिपदिकशब्दाः सर्वाणि प्रातिपदिकानि धातुभ्यः आरभ्य प्रत्ययानां योजनेन भवन्ति वा सर्वाणि प्रातिपदिकानि व्युत्पन्नानि वा इति अत्र प्रश्नः. Now it looks like that the answer to this question might be yes, because there are so many pratipadikas that will eventually start with a dhatu. So even if you take complex pratipadicas like Vainateya, which is on the face of it a tadhita pratyanta word, परंतु तत्र मूलरूपेण कुत्रचित् धातुः भवति तथा च कृत् प्रत्ययः भवति. So if you take a complex word like Vainateya and if you split it out into prakriti pratyaya vibhaga, as fine, as deep splitting as you want to do, then eventually you will end up with some dhatu, say nama over here, and some pratyaya which is a krut pratyaya attached to that dhatu, and then something else can be woven around it. So you can probably have an additional stri pratyaya, you can have an additional tadhita pratyaya, you can have an additional upasarga, you can have something else, you can have one pratyaya, another pratyaya on the top of it. So look at this paschatya. तत्र न इति उपपदमस्ति, आति इति कश्चन प्रत्ययः अस्ति, त्यक् इति कश्चन अन्यः प्रत्ययः अस्ति. So you can do whatever decorations you want, but eventually deep down there will be a dhatu and a pratyaya. And that pratyaya will be a krut pratyaya. So Rama will be generated by Rama plus Ghaya. Nadi will be generated by Nada plus Acha plus something else. Vaidehi will be generated by Diha plus Acha with something else. So, for example, in biology, we say that, all these organs, tissues, and so on, everything is there, but at the bottom of it, there must be a cell with a nucleus, and then everything is woven around it. So, this is like the nucleus of that prakriya. There will always be a dhatu, and there will always be a krut pratyaya, and then a few pieces, bits and pieces will be woven around it, finally giving rise to a pratipadikam. That is exactly what it looks like when we take a lot of words and try to dissect them. But as we keep on doing them one by one, it is not difficult, it is not improbable to come across certain words for which such a division doesn't look feasible, is not immediately apparent. So तत्र शूर इति शब्दः अस्ति, द्वि इति शब्दः अस्ति, शत्रु इति शब्दः अस्ति, व्योम इति शब्दः अस्ति, लक्ष्मी इति शब्दः अस्ति, वायु इति शब्दः अस्ति. एते सर्वे शब्दाः अनेन प्रकारेण धातुभ्यः कृत् प्रत्ययस्य योजनं कृत्वा सिद्ध्यन्ति वा इति प्रश्ने प्राप्ते तादृशाः एते शब्दाः नैव सिद्ध्यन्ति इति तत्र उत्तरम्. So while hundreds and thousands and multiple such words can be derived starting with dhatu and a krut pratyaya, an equivalently large set exists. Like how in mathematics you have a set of rational numbers and a set of irrational numbers. Rational numbers can be written as a divided by b. Irrational numbers typically cannot be written in that fashion. Exactly in the same way, if you look at the entire word cloud, it can be divided into two groups. A set of words which can be derived starting with a dhatu and a krut pratyaya, and a remaining set of words we probably don't know, or most likely they cannot be derived using dhatu and a krut pratyaya. So ashtadhyayaha sandarbhe etani avyutpannani pratipadikani. So remember, in Ashtadhyayi, we have two sutras that give the Pratipadika Samnya. Arthavat adhatuhu apratyeha Pratipadikam and Kruttadhita Samasascha. So all these words which are present on the left side over here, they are all Krudantas, or maybe later on they are Tadhitas, somewhere they are Samasantas. So then these words can be justified a Pratipadika Samnya using Kruttadhita Samasascha. But the bunch of words on the right side, they are not krudantas, they are not tadhitantas, they are not samasas. Parantu tarhi tesham pratipadika samnya katham bhavati iti pruchhamashchet अर्थवत् इति पूर्वस्मिन् सूत्रे यदुच्यते अर्थवदधातुर प्रत्यय प्रातिपदिकम तत्र अर्थवत्वात् एतेषां प्रातिपदिक संज्ञा क्रियते. So clearly we have a demarcation. We have one group of words called vyutpanna words. That's what the title of the slide says. One group of, like, treat it as rational versus irrational, or in mathematics real versus imaginary. So vyutpanna words versus avyutpanna words. Vyutpanna words can be derived using a dhatu plus krut pratyaya. You have to start with a dhatu plus krut pratyaya. You cannot have any other pratyaya, because no other pratyaya can be attached over here to dhatu for creating a pratipadikam. The only way, it's a single point of failure. Dhatu plus krut pratyeti bhavechedeva tatra pratipadikam siddhyati. So we have vyutpanna pratipadikas on one side, we have avyutpanna pratipadikas on other side, and that is the state of the situation that Ashtadhyayi accepts. Ashtadhyayi says all these words are avyutpanna pratipadikas. However, not everybody agrees. There are scholars who say exactly the opposite. Yaska, who is the creator of Nirukta, the grammar of the Vedas, he says, Sarvani namani akhyatajani. All the names, all the pratipadikas can be derived from dhatus. Shakatayana says the same thing in a different way. Sarve shabdaha dhatujaha. So all the words are generated from the dhatus. So understand, here is a clear difference of opinion. In the Paninian system, we have vyutpannani pratipadikani versus avyutpannani pratipadikani. The definition of vyutpannani is the one that is derived using krut pratyaya. The definition of avyutpannani is the one that is not derived using a krut pratyaya. But in other systems, the system of Nirukta written by Yaskacharya or the Shakatayana grammar, there is a different Siddhanta which says Sarve Shabdaha Dhatujaha Sarvani Namani Akhyatajani, and then they propose these Unadi Pratyayas to fill the gap between Ashtadhyayi and that particular Siddhanta. So yatra yatra Ashtadhyayaha matena pratipadikani vyutpannani santi तत्र तत्र तु कोऽपि दोषः नास्ति, परन्तु यत्र अष्टाध्याय्याः मतेन प्रातिपदिकानि व्युत्पन्नानि न सन्ति तत्र अपि तेषां प्रातिपदिकानां धातुभ्यः व्युत्पत्तिं दर्शयितुं ये प्रत्ययाः आचार्यैः निर्मिताः ते उणादि प्रत्ययाः. So the unadi prakaranam, typically it comes as a panchapadi. We also have it on our website ashtadhyayi.com/unadi. The unadi patha is basically a collection of additional set of pratyayas with a single purpose in mind. And understand this point very clearly. Paniniya paddhatyam ye shabdaha avyutpannaha santi तेषाम् अपि प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभागस्य चिन्तनं कारयितुं तेषामपि प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभाजनं दर्शयितुम् उणादि प्रत्ययानां निर्माणं कृतमस्ति. So you have a bunch of pratyas over there. All these pratyas are attached to dhatus. That particular list is called the Unadi Prakaranam. This particular Unadi Prakaranam that I showed you just now, it's called Panchapadi because it has 5 padas, just like we have Ashtadhyayi, which has 8 adhyayas and 32 padas. In the same way, the Unadi Prakaranam, it has Panchapadi. There are 5 padas, pada 1, pada 2, pada 3, 4 and 5. So it's called Panchapadi. Who created this Unadi Patha? Some people say it is written by Panini himself. Some people say it is written by Shakatayana himself. So mostly Shakatayana is the accepted answer, but there is a difference of opinion. Keshanchanamateena Paninina krutah asti, Keshanchanamate Shakatayanena krutah asti, and so on. Not just that, there are multiple versions of Unadi Patha available. So you have something called as Dashapadi Unadi Patha, uh, unknown writer, Katantriya Unadi Patha, Chandra Unadi Patha, Saraswata Unadi Patha. So just like the way there are multiple Vyakaranas, there are 9, 10 different Vyakaranas. We have Chandra Vyakaranam and we have Bhojarajasya Vyakaranam and you have Indra Vyakaranam and Katantra Vyakaranam and so on. In the same way, we have various different Unadi Pathas created by different people. The one that is most popular, the one that is pretty common, the one that is very typically used, referenced, is the Panchapadi Unadi Patha, whose creator is either Panini or Shakatayana. परन्तु एते सर्वे भिन्नाः उणादिपाठाः सन्ति. एतेषां सर्वेषाम् उणादिपाठानाम् एतेषु पाठेषु पाठितानां प्रत्ययानां किं प्रयोजनम्? तर्हि पाणिनेः मतेन ये शब्दाः अव्युत्पन्नाः तेषां व्युत्पत्ति दर्शनम् इति एव अत्र प्रयोजनम्. So all those words which were in the second set earlier on the previous slide, we said we don't know what krut pratyaya exists over there, probably because there is no krut pratyaya. All these words now start falling in the right place. You can have a vayu word which was actually in that set. Now you can actually derive it using the dhatu va and a kind of fake pratyaya called una. Lakshmi, you start with a dhatu called laksha, add an unadi pratyay called e, and then some mudagama will happen in the prakriya and Lakshmi will be generated. कुबेर तत्र एरक् इति प्रत्ययः भवति. कृष्ण तत्र नक इति प्रत्ययः. So is basically you look at all those words, try to classify, group them in similar looking words, and then divide them into some dhatu and some pratyaya. That's exactly the gist, that exactly the story behind the Unadi Patha. It is important to understand that all these unadi words, Unadi words in the sense the words that are resultant of the Unadi Prakriya. In the context of Paninian grammar, they are still avyutpanna. Do not forget this example of, say, rational versus irrational or real versus imaginary in mathematics. The words that are vyutpanna in the Paninian system are all dhatu plus krut pratyay is equal to pratipadikam. All other words like Vayu, Lakshmi, Kubera, and so on are all these avyutpanna pratipadiks. Bhashyakara asserts this point every now and then. 50 different places in the bhasha this particular rule has been asserted. Unadini avyutpannani pratipadikani, or unadayah avyutpannani pratipadikani. What is avyutpanna? Avyutpanna does not mean you cannot break it down into prakriti and pratyaya, because then that will be self contradictory. Here I am writing vayu is broken down into prakriti and pratyaya, but I still call it avyutpanna. So this avyutpanna is in the Paninian frame of reference. पाणिनीय व्याकरणे तेषां प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभागः न संभवति, अतः पाणिनीय व्याकरणस्य दृष्ट्या एतानि अव्युत्पन्नानि प्रातिपदिकानि, परन्तु पाणिनीय व्याकरणात् बहिः गच्छामश्चेत् एतेषां प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभागम् अवश्यं कर्तुं शक्नुमः. एतानि सर्वाणि तत्र व्युत्पन्नानि एव सन्ति. So the storyline, the underlying rule over here, or the underlying principle behind the Unadi Patha is Dhatubhyaha Pratipadikānam Dhatubhyaha Pratipadikānam Vyutpattim Darshaitum Nirmitaha Ete Sarve Unadi Pratyayaha Santi. Let's quickly run through certain important rules and principles related to Unadi Pratyayas, and then I'll come to a few questions. So अष्टाध्याय्याः साहाय्येन येषां प्रातिपदिकानां सिद्धिः न भवितुमर्हति तेषां सिद्ध्यर्थं निर्मिताः प्रत्ययाः उणादि प्रत्ययाः. I have explained this enough number of times right now. उणादि प्रत्ययाः येषु सूत्रेषु पाठिताः सन्ति, नो चेत् यैः सूत्रैः विधीयन्ते तानि उणादि सूत्राणि. उणादिसूत्राणि यस्मिन् सूत्रपाठे विद्यन्ते सः उणादिपाठः. So I'm teaching like a how you teach to a kid. What is unadipatha? It is the place that contains unadi sutras. What is unadi sutras? The sutras that give unadi pratyayas. What is unadi pratyayas? Well, it's a set of fake pratyayas that have been created so as to support the hypothetical siddhanta, or support the siddhanta sarve shabdaha dhatujaha sarvani namani akhyatjani. Akhyata means vadhatu. In this particular context, it means made up of dhatu. Somebody is asking. So asya siddhantasya pratipadanartham ye pratyayaha rachitaha te sarve unadi pratyayaha. One last time, let me explain this. If a word is derivable using the Paninian system, like for example, krutva, pathitum, or words like vainateya and so on, they are derivable in the Paninian system. You don't use unadi patha for that. You stay quietly, happily in the Paninian system. But words like vayu or vyoman or lakshmi or prathama or mangala, which cannot be derived using Paninian system, you have to jump out of that system and take the help of unadi patha. Unadi pathasya bahuni samskaranaani vidyante. So on the previous slide also I showed you have panchapadi, dashapadi and all that. Most of the sutras will be same here and there, but obviously there will be some differences. Otherwise, why would you have multiple samskaranas? So nahi sarveshu samskaraneshu samana pratyayaha samanani va sutrani bhavanti prayena samanani bhavanti iti vaktum shakyate. Api cha, this is the last point is very important. Nahi sarvani anvitpannani pratipadikani unadi sutraihi nirmitani. So even when this particular unadi patha has been created with the sole purpose of showing that all pratipadikas are derivable using dhatus, creators are definite are, I mean, obviously not perfect. They would have left something here and there. Maybe there is some remote word, somebody's name, ha ha hu, and all that, which still cannot be derived using unadi patha. And then for such words, you still resort back to arthavat adhatu apratyaya pratipadikam. So understand this, that if you purely take the Paninian framework, maybe 80% of the pratipadiks are all derivable. You expand that set to unadis, and maybe 99.99% pratipadiks are now derivable using dhatus. But still there will be some remote 0.001% of the words that will still remain, which you just then say they are avyutpannas, and still they are pratipadikas because they are arthavantaha, they are meaningful. Arthavada dhatura pratyah pratipadika nityanena pratipadika samnya bhavati. So nahi sarvani. So nahi sarvani means majority will be derivable. This is basically a way out for some those remote words like ha ha hu, names of the Gandharvas. So in order to justify those words, you have this particular, conditions apply. You typically have all the rules and then conditions apply, asterisks. So what is the asterisk over here? Nahi sarvani avyutpannani pratipadikari unadi sutraihi nirmitani santi. What is the number? Panchapadini unadi pathe. Ayam unadi patha panchapadi unadi patha. Asmin unadi pathe ahatya 700 plus sutras are there. Compare this. Entire Ashtadhyayi has 4,000 sutras. The Krudanta Prakaranam itself inside Ashtadhyayi has 550 sutras. The Unadi Patha has more than 200 more sutras. So Unadi Patha is bigger than the Krudanta Prakaranam as such. So Unadi Patha, and that's also Panchapadi Unadi Patha. There will be a bigger one called Dashapadi, and then Katantra Unadi Patha different, and Chandra Unadi Patha different, and so on. But the one that you have here on the website on the Unadi Patha, this is called Panchapadi Unadi Patha. In this Panchapadi Unadi Patha, there are a total of 750 sutras, giving a total of 270 Unadi Pratyayas. Ahatya 270, approximately 269 Unadi Prathak Unadi Pratyayaha Atra Pathyante. So I'm obviously not teaching any of those today or any time in this course. I'm just giving you an overview. Now comes the most interesting part about the Prakriya. Unadi pratyayaha krut pratyaya sadrushaha eva santi, because krut pratyayas are also attached to the pratipadiks. Unadi pratyayas are also attached to the pratipadik. Krut pratyayas are attached to dhatus and they create pratipadiks. Unadi pratyayas are also attached to dhatus and they create pratipadiks. So te dhatubhya vidhiyante pratipadikaanam nirmanam kurvanti. Atah eva siddhanta kaumudyam unadi pathasya samaveshaha krudanta prakarane eva kriyate. तदर्थमेव अस्माभिः अद्यतनवर्गे एतेषां सर्वेषां लघुपरिचयः अत्र प्राप्यते. When it comes to prakriya or when it comes to krud vritti, unadi pratyayas most likely behave like krut pratyayas. So sarve unadi pratyayah dhatubhya kartararthe eva bhavanti kartari kruta ityanena. कुत्रचित अन्य कारकस्य निर्देशार्थम अपि तेषां प्रयोगः भवति. In krudantas also we have seen sometimes different karakas are there, mostly it is kartari karaka. So same thing over here. Vati iti, the one who flows, vayu. Taranti anena varanaha, this is karane prayoga. Talu, so talu, which is an uchcharana sthana, it is somehow derived using the tru, this will be dirgha rukara, tru dhatu. And the vritti is taranti anena varnaha. The letters float. What a beautiful vritti. The letters float with it. Muhyanti asmin ahate iti murdhan. Another uchcharana sthana, murdha. Tasya kidrushi vyutpattihi. Muhyanti asmin ahate. The words move when they strike that particular area. So muhyanti asmin ahate. This is adhikarana vritti. The taranti anena is a karana vritti. So you have vrittis in different karakas. The beauty about Unadi Patha is that Unadi Patheshu, Unadi Sutreshu, Ashtadhyai Sadrusham eva Anuvrittayaha santi. Ashtadhyai Sadrusham Adeshaha santi. Agamaha santi. Nipatanani santi. Vaidika Shastra Vishishtani. Chandasi Sutrani. Bhashayam Sutrani. So all the typical characteristics that you see in Ashtadhyayi, there will be adhikaras, there will be anuvritnis, there will be some niyama sutras, there will be some atideshas, some adeshas, agamas, nipatanas, everything you also see in the Unadi Patha. Even the rules of the Prakriya, you can import them from Ashtadhyayi while working on the Unadi Pratyayas. So somebody is asking me, are all the operational rules of Ashtadhyayi also applicable on Unadi? Yes, all the operational rules of Ashtadhyayi are applicable to Unadi. So if an Unadi Pratyaya has a kakara in it, it will mean Gunavruddhi or it will mean Samprasaranam. If Unadi Pratyaya has an akara in it, it will mean Vruddhi by Achoniti Ata Upadhayaha and so on. So all the rules that we learn for Krudantas are equally applicable in the Unadi Patha. Unadi Pratyanam Yojana Samaye Ashtadhyayaha Sutranam Adhareణ eva Prakriya Likhyate. That's the reason. The reason why, the reason why they're taught in the Krudantas is because they're very similar to Krudantas when it comes to Prakriya, when it comes to Krudvritti, and so on. But at the end of the day, they are not Krudantas. At the end of the day, they are not in Paninian system. At the end of the day, they are not approved, or they are not considered as the pratyayas which will make an avyutpanna word into a vyutpanna word in the Paninian frame of reference. So here is an example. The first sutra, of course, I'm not going to teach all the sutras, but let's start with it. The first sutram is Kruva Pajimisvadisadhyashubhya Una. Most of the sutras will be like this. It's a bunch of dhatus and a pratyaya. We also saw the same pattern in the Tachilikas towards the end. You have a bunch of dhatus and a pratyaya. So anybody can interpret this. If you have sufficient knowledge of Ashtadhyayi, you can interpret the entire Unadi Patha on your own. So Kru, Va, Pa, Ji, Mi, Swadi, Sadhya, Shu, Phyaha, Una. So for all these dhatus, Kru, Va, Pa, Ji, Mi, Swadi, that's Swada, Sadhya, that is Sadhi, and Ashu, that is Asha. एतेभ्यः कर्तृर्थे उण इति उणादि प्रत्ययः भवति. प्रत्ययणकारः अस्ति. वृद्ध्यर्थः युगागमः आतो युक्चिन् कृतोः इति युगागमः भवति. युगागमार्थम् अत्र णकारः स्थापितः अस्ति. So then all the dhatus I have shown the prakriya. So kru plus una, णकारस्य संज्ञा लोपः. क्रू प्लस उ, णकारस्य कारणेन अचोनिति वृद्धिः भवति. कार प्लस उ कारू इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. करोति इति कारुः इति वृत्तिः. What is the meaning of the word karu? Shilpi. Say an artist or an architect is called karu. Now understand this. This whole Unadi Patha has been created in order to justify existing words. So Karu was an already existing word in the meaning of Shilpi, and that has been justified by creating a fake pratyaya called Una and then attaching it to a dhatu called Kru by saying Kru plus Una and then giving rise to a prakriya called Karu. Even if you write the krud vritti, karoti iti karhu iti krud vrittihi yadi likhyate, tathapi सर्वे जनाः किंचित् किन्तु कुर्वन्ति एव, तर्हि सर्वे जनाः कारवः वा इति प्रश्नः न करणीयः. करोति इति कारुः has to be taken with a pinch of salt. Not everybody who does is called karu. That's not the purpose of writing that particular vritti. The purpose of writing to particular vritti is just to satisfy a grammarian who would like to find out prakriti and pratyay vibhaga of everything in the world. Eventually, the word karu has to be used to indicate an architect, a shilpi, a shilpakara. So, atra, all these vrittis are mostly of theoretical significance. Even if you do not have a vritti over here, the final word has to be used in the context in which it is typically used in the language. So, vayu, payu, jayu, mayu, swadu, sadhu, ashu. So, all these words are derived using this kruva, pajimisa, swadisadhya, shubhya, una. The prakriya and so on is given over here. Obviously my goal is not to teach Unadi Sutras, so basically this is the only sutram that I wanted to display on the slide, basically for giving an idea of how Unadi Pratyayas are to be used. In the homework today, I have explicitly picked out certain 10 words from the Unadi Patha. You can use the Unadi Patha available on our website, and you can find the Prakriti Pratyay Vibhaga, and the question in the homework asks you to derive the Prakriya, so you can derive the Prakriya based on it. It is no different than Ashtadhyayi. Exactly in the same way how you write Ashtadhyayi Prakriya, you will be able to write that Prakriya over here. So how does this whole thing fit into Ashtadhyayi? As I mentioned earlier, Tatra Purva Krudantasya Ante, Uttar Krudantat Purvam Tatra Paninina Ekam Sutram Swayam Sthapitamasti Unadayo Bahulam. Sutram. So this is the context in which we are discussing all these things over here. So if we go to this particular 3.3.1, Unadayo Bahulam, let me just show how it fits in the whole picture. So till 32188, that's Purva Kridanta. Then in 3.3 Bhavishyati Gamyadaya, the Uttara Kridanta starts. In the middle of the two sutras have been put sandwiched between the Purva Kridantas and Uttara Kridantas. We have Unadayo Bahulam and Bhutepi Drishyante. And then there are a few sutras towards the end that I will talk. But primarily, this important sutram over here, Unadayo Bahulam, this is kind of an entry point to the Unadi Patha approved by Panini Maharshi. So Panini is saying, while Unadi Sutras are not part of Ashtadhyayi per se or directly, I hereby approve the usage of Unadi Pratyayas wherever required, in whichever manner it is appropriate. Unadayah Bahulam. Unadayah Pratyayaha Vartamane Arthe. The Vartamanadhikara is still there. Remember, sheet number 5, Vartamanadhikara, embedded inside that what sheet number 6, Tachilika, Vartamanadhikara is still going on. Unadaya Pratyayaha Vartamane Arthe Samnyayam Vishaye. What is Samnya? Previously well-known words are Samnya. You cannot use Unadi Pratyas to randomly create your own words. For example, Karu, it has to be used in the meaning of Shilpi. You cannot use Karu to indicate a completely different irrelevant meaning. So karoti iti karuhu iti यद्यपि वृत्ति लिख्यते तथापि शिल्पी इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे एव तस्य प्रयोगः करणीयः, because that's how the word is used. That's the context of samnya. So उणादयः प्रत्ययाः सवर्तमाने अर्थे संज्ञायां विषये बहुलम as appropriate भवन्ति. यतो विहितः ततः अन्यत्र अपि भवन्ति. So bahulam itself is a license to do whatever you want. So yatra yatra, if they're attached to one prakriti, might be sometimes they also work with different prakritis. I'll elaborate that point. In fact, that's the gist of today's class, which I'll come in 5 minutes. केचिद् अविहिताः एव प्रयोगतः उन्नीयन्ते. So you do not create words starting with Unadi Patha. This is very important point. You do not look at Unadi Patha and create words. You start with the words because samnyayam vishay. You start with the words and you see which of the Unadi Sutras is there. If it's not there, let me create one Unadi Sutra. So kechid avihitaha prayogatah unniyanti. You look at the prayoga and you do reverse engineering of finding the prakriya or the pratyaya. Then he gives a sutram kruvapajimi swadisadhyashubhya una. He gives the list of the words that are derived using this particular first sutram. So the first pratyaya over here is una. That's why it's called unadi. Una pratyayaha adihi yesham te unadi pratyayaha noche tani unadi sutrani. पदमंजरीं पठामः. वर्तमाने इत्येव इति वर्तमाने लट इत्यतः वर्तमानग्रहण अनुवृत्तेः अविच्छेदम् एवकारेण दर्शयति. सो वर्तमाने इति एव भवन्ति, अन्येषु कालेषु न भवन्ति, वर्तमानकाले एव भवन्ति. संज्ञायाम् इज कमिंग अप फ्रॉम पुवः संज्ञान्तरयोः. इज जस्ट डिस्कसिंग द अनुवृत्तिस्. कौमुदी एते वर्तमाने संज्ञायां च बहुलं स्युः, केचिद् अविहिताः अपि ऊह्याः. ऊह्य, I am going to spend 30 minutes on this word ऊह्य later in the class today. ऊह्य means to think and derive. Take a final word, vayu iti shabdam svikurvantu. Is it derivable using Paninian system? If it is not derivable using Paninian system, try to dissect it and find the correct pratyaya and correct dhatu. That's called uha. I'll talk about it in say next 5-7 minutes. Let's look at Bala Manorama. अथ क्रुवापाचि इत्यादीनि उणादि सूत्राणि मूले प्रौढ़ मनोरमायां च स्फुटं व्याख्यातानि. So Siddhanta Kaumudi has a small write-up or explanation on each, or 1122 line Vyakhya on each of the Unadi Sutras in between the Purva Krudantas and Uttara Krudantas. So here in the Unadi Pata, if you go on the website, you can see this, all the commentary that is written over here is all written by Bhattoji Dikshita. You can see this particular commentary in Siddhanta Kaumudi. This is the Siddhanta Kaumudi Vyakhya of this Unadi Pata. And then he also elaborates on it in Praudha Manorama, which is a commentary on Siddhanta Kaumudi written by Bhattoji Dikshita himself. So, अथ कृवापाचि इत्यादीनि उणादि सूत्राणि मूले प्रौढ़ मनोरमायां च स्फुटं व्याख्यातानि तानि च इमानि सूत्राणि शाकटायन मुनि प्रणीतानि न तु पाणिनिना पणित प्रणीतानि. So the majority opinion is that these are given by Shakatayana, not by Panini. But then some people have reverse arguments. So I don't want to go in the further debate. That's why I just said it doesn't really matter who created what. We just say that they are either created by one or the other. So, but general opinion is that they are created by Shakatayana. So Shakatayana Muni Pranitani Natu Panini na Pranitani. This Pranitani Raswa. No, Dirgha. This should be Dirgha, I think. Paninina Pranitani iti unadayo bahulam iti sutre bhashye Vartika Vyakhya Avasare Abhihitam. So this has been explained in the Unadayo Bahulam. This sutra itself, the Bhashya, which I'll be talking in next 10 minutes. उणादीनां शास्त्रांतर पठितानां साधुत्व अभ्युज्ञानार्थं बहुलग्रहणम् इति कैयटः. So उणादीनां शास्त्रांतर पठितानां साधुत्व अभ्युज्ञानार्थं, the unadi pratyayas that have been told outside the Paniniya Shastram, and there could be some pratyayas that are also not in the unadi patha. All this has been encompassed by a single sutram called Unadayo Bahulam. So they are not in the Paninian Shastram. Sometimes maybe they don't obey the Paninian rules. All that has been captured in the Bahulam word is what Kayyata explains. Unadi Pratyayantaha Panini Mate Avyutpannaha Eva. According to the Paninian system, they are still Avyutpanna, and so on. So you can read the further 2-3 lines. I don't want to spend, giving an overview of what is written over here, because there is something more important that I want to discuss at this particular point. But before that, let me take a few questions over here. So somebody is asking, what is Uya? The meaning goes more or less closer to guess something. So Chintanam Krutva Tatra Prakritihi Kidrushi Pratyaya Kidrusha Tasya Chintanam, analysis is called Uhaha. So Avihitaha Api Uyaha. I'll talk about all these things. Everything will be clear in next, say, half an hour or so. A little patience. Somebody is asking, how does Vayu represent Vartamana Kala only? Because the Vritti has to be in the Vartamana Kala. So Vati iti Vayuhu iti Vadamaha. So even if it was flowing in the past and even if it will flow in the future, the way you write Vritti is Vartamane. Vati iti Vayuhu iti tatra Vrittihi asti Pavanaha iti Arthaha. So again, all this has to be taken with pinch of salt, because these vrittis or these words have been somehow derived to match the meaning. So for example, Karu, let me take the same example again. Can Karu only mean Shilpi? The vritti says no, but don't look at the vritti. Karu will only mean Shilpi. It won't mean anything else. So in the same way, Vati iti Vayuhu, does it mean that somebody who was flowing will not be called Vayu? Obviously it will be called Vayu. Look at the meaning, don't look at the vritti. Vritti is just helping you out to create a Prakriti Pratyay Vibhaga. Now there is a very beautiful question. I was actually waiting for this question. Let me read out this question. You are saying unadis are fake pratyayas, but sorry, at the end of the day, aren't all pratyayas an artificial structure to find patterns in the existing language? Very nice question. And the answer is yes. All the pratyayas, in fact, the entire grammar is completely hypothetical. It is purely an exercise, a free pastime exercise of a linguist to create a Prakriti Pratyay Vibhaga to somehow justify the existence of the words that they are used in. They are used to the usage in the language. So yes, completely agreed. In fact, I was about to talk about to this point towards the end, but I'm happy you asked. Sarvatra Vyakarana Shastre, all pratyayas are fake. In fact, almost everything in the Vyakarana Shastra is fake. The only reality is the Vakyam. I mean, in Manjusha, we have these particular siddhantas at one point in time, that like individual prakriti pratyay vibhaga, forget about prakriti pratyay vibhaga, individual shabdas and so on also at fake at one point in time. Only when you combine them into a vakya, and only when that particular vakya means something to you, still at only at that point in time everything makes sense. But if you want to deep dive into it, okay, let's accept everything is fake, but inside that, is there some sort of structure? So then you can clearly see that Ashtadhyayi Sutras or the words derived from them will have much better structure around it as compared to Unadis. So Unadis are even much more random or irregular as compared to the Ashtadhyayi Sutras. So accepting that everything is fake on one level and then entering into it and then trying to find out the structure inside it, once you start doing that, you will see that Ashtadhyayi is much more structured or has much more systematic rules as against Unadis, and that's exactly what is being captured by the word Bahulam. So Panini Maharshi, who is an expert in finding order from a chaos, so usually, generally, the thousands of dhatus and millions of pratipadikas and pratyayas and combining them to form viable words is all completely chaotic work. But he is so brilliant, so smart that he is capable of putting a clear structure around it. Even a person like this raises his hands, gives up, and says, Unadayo Bahulam. I can't speak more. You go and use Unadi Pratyas in the way you want to use. So basically, because it is even much more random than the other part of Ashtadhyayi, he organizes that part and just throws everything away and says, go and use them as appropriate. Unadayo Bahulam. There are a bunch of more questions. Give me 1 minute. Let me read through these and uh, answer them one by one. So there is a question on this Krua Paji. So it says, does it mean that you cannot apply any other pratyayas on the Vadhatu? No, of course you can apply whatever pratyayas you want. I mean, for example, you have Tavya, Tavyat, Aniyar, all pratyayas in Krudanta Prakranam you can always apply. If you go to the Unadi Patha, there will be U pratyaya that you apply over here in order to derive the word Vayu. That's all that it means. It does not mean that you cannot, apply any other Ashtadhyayi pratyayas on this. In fact, I would say reverse. As much as possible, use Ashtadhyayi pratyayas. Only when you cannot do something with the Krudanta Prakrut pratyayas, you jump out of that particular boundary and try to find an Unadi Sutra that matches over there. Give me 1 minute. Let me read through the questions. Okay, another very nice question. So instead of giving Unadi Pratyayas, why not present all these words as Dipatanas? It's purely to save the space and to help memorization. So for example, Karu, Vayu, Payu, Jayu, Swadu, Ashu, instead of writing all these words, and then how many words? There are like 500 sutras. So probably God knows, I have not counted the number of words, but might be a good exercise to actually go over here and count the all list of words, how many of them are generated. Sutras is magnitudes shorter than creating the list of words like this. uh, the biggest problem is to go from a given word to its dhatus for beginners. Yes, and therefore Unadi Pathas is for those who are actually aware of Ashtadhyayi. Actually, many of these questions I'm going to talk about them 2 or 3 slides later. So taking a word, for example, go, you take a word like this, or Lakshmi, you take a word like this, and you come reverse and try to find the dhatu and an Unadi Pratyaya, or cook up an Unadi Pratyaya that will solve your purpose, is an art rather than a science. You need to exactly do it. So for example, go iti svikurmaha. So go, which dhatu sounds similar to ga? So there is a gama dhatu. So let's have gama plus something something giving go. Now obviously there must be a pratyaya called o. So but gama plus o will be gamo. So I need to get rid of the at the end. That's a T samnyaka. A T samnyaka can only be removed by adding a dit pratyaya. So let's make the pratyaya do. So gama plus do will give go. This is purely mathematical reverse engineering that you do in order to derive the prakruti and pratyaya. You don't have to do it. Experts have already done it. They already have done this kind of exactly this kind of thinking they have done, and they have come up with all bunch of unadi pratyayas and dhatus. But if you come across a different word, or for example in the exam is coming in 3 months, I'll definitely give you a word will not find in Ashtadhyayi, which you will not find in Panchapadi Unadi Patha, which you will not find in Dashapadi Unadi Patha, and I'll ask you to derive it from a certain dhatu so that I can test how you can create a pratyaya, how you can apply anubandhas and so on. So unless somebody really understands how Ashtadhyayi anubandhas work, how pratyayas work, how prakriya work, one won't be able to create these kind of separations. But it's a very fun exercise to start with a word, do a reverse engineering, and come up with a Prakriti and a Pratyaya Vibhaga. Okay, so many questions. Give me 2 minutes. I actually want to go slow. Maybe we can talk about more Unadi Patha tomorrow also, but let me go through the questions first of all. Okay, so are all the 2000 dhatus not used in the Unadi Prakaranam? Very good question. No, all 2000 dhatus are not used in the Unadi Prakaranam. How many dhatus are actually used? Again, it's a good exercise. I have not computed how many dhatus are used in the Unadi Prakaranam, but it's basically reverse engineering. So you start with a word and find the dhatu. You start with another word and find the dhatu. So it may be a very good exercise to see how many different Unadi words are there in the Unadi Patha, how many different distinct dhatus are there in the Unadi Pada. All these are small projects if anybody of you wants. So I can provide you all the data. Little bit of programming you will have to do to make this particular division, and if you're able to do this, I can also put that particular data on the website with credits to you. It will be very useful for all our other users also. So all these questions, how many dhatus are used, how many pratyayas are used, and all that, I have not done any analysis, but there will be some dhatu, there will be pratyayas, they will be combined, and the final word will be created. Somebody is pointing a typo over here. So instead of ausham, it should be aushadham iti bhavet satyam. So jayu ityatrapi pashamah ji iti dhatuhu una iti pratyaya ji plus una. So because it is a nitta pratyaya, you will do a vruddhi. Jai plus u normal ayadesha jayu iti bhavati. Jayati rogan iti jayuhu aushadham. So jayati, some king who wins, will not be called jayu. Aushadham, the medicine, is called Jayu. How is the Vyutpatti? Jayati or Abhibhavati Rogan iti Jayuhu. Similarly over here, so Swadu iti Rasaha. Swadu is Madhuram, the one of the six rasas. So Aswadayati iti Swaduhu. Sadhu Sadhayati Nishpadayati Dharmadhikaryam iti Sadhuhu Munihi, and so on. So specific to that context, the words have been derived. Okay, still looking at a few questions. I think there are a bunch of more questions, but let me hold on to this particular list for now. All the important ones I've already answered. Let's actually move on to further important discussion that I want to do. Now, actually, we are running a short on time because I was not expecting so many questions. So let's do something interesting. Let's keep the Bhasha part aside and let's talk something else. If time permits, I'll come to the Bhashyam or I'll explain the Bhashyam in tomorrow's class. So तत्र अष्टाध्याय्याम् उणादि प्रत्ययाः कुत्र कुत्र सन्ति इति पृच्छामः. So where is the reference to the unadi pratyayas in Ashtadhyayi? So we have this clear cut sutram over here, unadayo bahulam, which I explained right now. Unadi pratyayas are to be used as appropriate. As appropriate means what? Yatra yatra paniniya paddhatya pratipadikani vyutpannani na santi tatra tatra धातुः तथा प्रत्ययः एतयोः निर्माणं धातोः नहीं परंतु प्रत्ययानां निर्माणं कर्तुं नो चेत् धातुः तथा प्रत्ययः एतयोः योजनेन शब्दानां साधनं सिद्धिं कारयितुम् अत्र उणादि प्रत्ययाः प्रयोक्तव्याः इति अर्थः. So this unadayo, sorry, so where are we right now? Here. So this unadayo bahulam over here, unadayo bahulam is in the vartamanadhikara. So as I mentioned, vartamane lata ityasmat vartamanadhikarasya prarambha bhavati, it comes all the way over here. And in the next sutra, he says bhutepi drishyante, and in immediate next sutra, he says bhavishyati gamyadayah. So essentially, he is wasting three sutras to tell the same thing. Unadi pratyayas are used in the Vartamana. Unadi pratyayas are also used in the Bhuta, and Unadi pratyayas are also used in the Bhavishyati. So unadayo bahulam ityanena vartamane iti anuvartate. Tatra vartamane adhikare unadi pratyayah bhavanti. Next sutram bhutepi drishyante. So purvatra vartamanadhikarat bhutartham idam vachanam bhute kale unadayah pratyayah drishyante. The unadis are seen in the bhutakala. Vrittam idam vartma. Charitam tad iti charma. Bhasitam tad iti bhasma. And so on. So even in the bhutakala, we have the way to get unadi pratyas uh, in different ways. And obviously this drishyante, you always need a asterisk conditions apply, or you always need a way to go out of the system. So drishyante ityasya kaha arthah? Do whatever you want to do so that the final word is appropriately derived. Drushi grahanam prayoga anusarartham. Prayogartham tatra vruddhihi avashyaki, वृद्धिं करोतु. प्रयोगार्थम तत्र ओकारान्तः प्रत्ययावश्यकः, ओकारान्तं प्रत्ययं करोतु. So drushi grahanam prayoga anusarartham. In order to justify the prayoga, use drusha. So which means that you do not create your own stuff. You simply use the existing pratyayas or use the existing samnyas to create or apply the existing pratyayas. So understand, first, there are three levels that I'm continuously talking. First, look at Ashtadhyayi and find out if your word can be legitimately derived using Ashtadhyayi pratyaya attached to a dhatu. That's the best thing. If you cannot do that, then go to the Unadi Patha and see if there is an Unadi Pratyaya which can be attached to a dhatu, and then create the word that you are interested in. Most of your requirement must be done or must be satisfied by this particular point in time. In a very remote case, if you even cannot find a pratyaya in the Unadi Patha, if you are expert in the grammar or if you are sufficiently well versed with the rules of the grammar, feel free to create a sutram on your own. Have a dhatu, have a pratyaya, and get it attested from the experts. Feel free doesn't mean in your exam you can write whatever you want. But if you already have a credential, already have a name, already if you are a shishta in this particular field, it gives you a license to create new pratyayas so that the existing underivable or avyutpanna words can then be considered vyutpanna. So bhutepi drishyante tadrushamapi tasya tesham prayogaha bhute api bhavitum arhati agre asti bhavishyati gamyadayah. So there is a list of words, gami, agami, and so on. This sutra I actually teach next class, where we actually officially enter the Bhavishyati Adhikara sheet number 7. But same story. In the Bhavishyat Kala also, words like gami or agami and so on will be sadhu. So there are certain unadi pratyanta words that will be used in the Bhavishya Kala. There are certain unadi pratyanta words will be used in Bhuta Kala. Most of the unadi pratyas used in the Vartamana Kala. Even over there, many of them are used in the Kartrartha Vritti, but some other vrittis are also possible. That's what he explains in the next two sutras. So this sutra is 3.3.1 Unadayo Bahulam. Where does this sutra sit? This sutra sits in the boundary of Purva Krudantas and Uttara Krudantas. This is the place where he introduces the Unadi Pratyas for the first time. There is no reference to Unadis in Ashtadhyayi before this. He explains the Purva Krudantas, now discusses the Unadis, keeps us wondering. Just two sutras, Unadayo Bahulam Bhutepi Drishyante. Then he immediately enters the Bhavishyati Adhikara, Bhavishyati Gamyadaya. He keeps us keeps these pratyayas at the back of our mind, asks us to keep at the back of our mind, and then he revisits the Unadi pratyayas all the way at the end of Uttara Krudantas. So he introduces them in the beginning of the Uttara Krudantas, between the Purva Krudanta and Uttara Krudanta, and he revisits them at the end of Uttara Krudantas. That's all the way towards end of 3.4. So 3.4 tatra lasya ityasmat adhikarat purvam unadi pratyaya krudanta prakaranam asti. So krudanta prakaranam ends at this 3477 lasya. Till then there is krudanta prakaranam. all these sutras towards the end of Krudanta Prakaranam, he is talking about unadis at one place in this particular section. Let's look at this particular set of sutras. So here Paryapti Vachane Shvalamartheshu, in till this point it's going to be one of those 12 sheets. Sheet 12 we have a sutram towards the end, Paryapti Vachane Tvalamartheshu. So Tushlimi Bhuva, Anvachanulomya and so on. We'll discuss it all the way in the sheet number 12 towards the end. And after that, he spends a bunch of sutras in talking about the vritti, the usage of unadi pratyayas. Usage of krut pratyayas. So he says kartari kruta. Look at this. I'm going to quickly run through all these sutras. Kartari kruta. Krut pratyayaha kartararthe prayujjante. So now that he has explained all the krut pratyayas in the previous 4 sections, he is now telling us how to use these krut pratyayas. So kartari kruta ityanena sarve krut pratyayaha kartararthe prayujjante. We have already studied this sutram. Bhavyageya pravachaniyopaस्थानीय janya plavya patya va. We have also studied this sutram. Kechana yat yat pratyayanta shabdaha api kartararthe prayujjante. So bhavya, geya, pravachaniya, all these are used, aniyar pratyayanta asti pravachaniya. All these are used in the kartari sense as well as karmani sense. So we have studied this. Lak karmani cha bhave cha akarmakebhyah, a standard sutram in the beginning of Tinganta Prakaranam. लकार प्रत्ययाः कर्मणि भावे तथा कर्तरर्थे भवन्ति तयोरेव कृत्यक्त खलर्थाः. So the krutya pratyayas tavya tavyat aniyar and so on, kta pratyaya and the khalarthas, sheet number 11. So these three pratyayas are used in the karmani and bhave sense. Tayoreva krutyakta khalarthaha. So understand these. He is now talking about the usage pattern of all the krut pratyayas one by one. कर्तरी कृत भव्यगेय प्रवचनीयोपस्थानीय जन्या प्लाव्या पात्या वा लक्कर्मणि च भावे च कर्मकेभ्यः तयोरेव कृत्यक्त खलर्थाः आदिकर्मणि क्त कर्तरि च. Again well known sutram. Kta pratyaya when used in the adikarmani sense can also be used in the kartarartha. Gatyartha karmakashlishin stha savasa jana ruha jiryatebhyascha. Gatyartha words. Again, we have studied this sutram, kartarikta pratyaya kutra bhavati. And at this point in time, he starts giving certain rules specific to unadis. So, dashagoghnau sampradane, two words, not nothing related to unadi pata, but dashagoghnau sampradane, two words that are given in the sampradana sense. And then he says, bhimadayah apadane. Here he reminds us the unadi pata once again. He says, now that I'm telling you the ways to use the krudantas or krut pratyayas, I remember that I have also taught unadis earlier. So let me also tell you how unadis are to be used. Bhimadayah apadane. So a set of unadi pratyayanta words are to be used in the sense of apadana karaka. Bhimadayah shabdaha apadane nipatyante. Nipatyante in the sense all these words are to be used in the apadana sense. Unadi pratyayantaha ete. So all these words in the list of Bhima, this is the list written at the way over here. Bhimaha, Bhishmaha, Bhayanakaha, Vir, Varuhu, Bhumihi. All these words are Unadi Pratyayanta words. They are, their vritti has to be written in the sense of apadana. So bibheti asmat iti bhimaha no chat shugagamaha bhavati bibheti asmat iti bhishmaha or bhavati asyaha iti bhumihi. Bhumi is the one from which everything grows. Bhavati asyaha iti bhumihi. Samskriyate asmat iti samskaraha. Samudraha, for example, samudravati asmat iti samudraha. So all these words have to be derived using the apadana karaka, is what he says in this sutram. Bhimadayo padane. Bhimadaya apadane. So bhimadaya shabdaha apadane nipatyante. Unadi pratyayantaha ete ishi yudhindhi dasi shadhu subhyo mak Bhiyashuk, Gravascha. So he's basically listing Unadi Sutras one after the other. ताभ्याम अन्यत्र उणादयः इति पर्युदासे प्राप्ते निपातनम् आरभ्यते. कः अर्थः? if you look at this particular remaining sutras, I explained it till Dashagogno Sampradane and Bhimadayo Apadane. Immediately the next sutra says Tabhyam Anyatra Unadaya. Anena Sutrena Kimuchate, the Unadi Pratyayas are to be used in vrittis other than Sampradana and Apadana. So Unadi Pratyayas can be used in Kartarartha sense, they can be used in Karmartha sense, they can be used with a Karana Karaka, they can be used in Adhikarana Karaka, but not in Sampradana and Apadana. So that's what is in Tabhyam, Dvivachanam Asti, excluding those two. Tabhyam Anyatra Unadaya. Unadis can be used in other places. Other means what? Excluding those two. Which two? Previous two sutras. Sampradana Karaka and Apadana Karaka. So Sampradana Karakam Vihaya, Apadana Karakam Vihaya, Anyatra Unadi, Anyeshu Karakeshu Unadi Pratyayaha Bhavanti. So if you remember all the way in the beginning, let me just go back all the way, I think, to the first or the second slide. I have given examples of kartari. Look at this. Vati iti. This is the example of a kartari vritti. Taranti anena. This is a karmani. Sorry, this is a karana vritti. Karana karakam asti. Muhyanti asmin. This is the adhikarana vritti. So I gave a vritti for karta. I gave a vritti for karana. I gave a vritti for adhikarana. Similarly, you can find vrittis for karma. But other two karakas, sampradana and apadana, you won't find much unadi pratyas because their usage has been seriously restricted in other karakas, or in these two karakas you cannot use them. Tabhyam is basically pulling the anuvrutti of sampradana and apadana. Tabhyam anyatra ityukte sampradana apadana karakabhyam anyatra unadi pratyayaha bhavanti. So having said that, tabhyam anyatra unadayaha iti yada uchyate, tada kutrachit kechana shabdaha unadi pratyanta shabdaha ye apadane api sambhavanti tesham atra sankalanam nipatanam asmin sutre krutam asti. So the way to read the whole these things is to say that the bhimadi words are unadi words which are to be used in the apadana sense. The previous sutram dasha and goghna are not unadi, they are derivable using Paninian system. The bhimadi words are unadi pratyanta words. They are used in the apadana sense. And other words, if you keep these bhimadis aside, other words can be used in the non-apadana and non-sampradana sense. So bhimadaya apadane tabhyam ityukte sampradana apadanabhyam anyatra unadaya. That's exactly what he's saying. Tabhyam anyatrunadaya iti paryudase prapte. So apadana has been explicitly negated in the next sutram. But in order to justify certain words, certain unadi pratyanta words in the apadana karaka, this particular sutram has been given. Iti nipatanam arabhyate, bhimaha, bhishmaha, bhayanakaha, and so on. He is giving a bunch of words over here. And then let's again immediately take a look at this tabhyam anyatra unadaya. I've already explained. Unadaya shabdaha tabhyam ityukte apadana sampradanabhyam anyatra karake bhavanti krutvat kartari eva praptaha karmadishu kathyante. These by kurtari kruta, these pratyas were in the kartari sense, but because this sutram tabhyam anyatra unadaya, they can be used in other senses, karmani or other senses also. Tabhyam dvivachanam asti, and therefore two has to be excluded. That's what he is saying. Tabhyam iti sampradanarthaha anyatha apadanam eva paryudasyeta. So the word tabhyam is important because it also pulls the anuvrutti of sampradana instead of just taking the anuvrutti of apadana. So tabhyam iti sampradanartha. For pulling the anuvrutti of sampradana, the word tabhyam is used over here. And then he is giving examples. Krushitaha asau krushi, tanita iti tandu, vruttam iti vartama, charitam iti charma, and so on. So he is giving various examples over here. Okay, agre gachhamaha. Now in Siddhanta Kaumudi, it turns out that there is one Panini Sutram, one Ashtadhyayi Sutram that is actually embedded inside Unadi Patha. So understand this. Siddhanta Kaumudyam kim krutam asti? Sutranam punarachana kruta asti. It's not like Vruddhirade Chadenguna Iko Guna Vruddhi and all that. He rearranges all the sutras and he divides them into various prakarnas. After Purva Krudantas and before Uttara Krudantas, he is taking a step out from the Ashtadhyayi and discussing the entire Unadi Patha. While doing that, he also discusses one Ashtadhyayi Sutram in that section because he somehow needs it for justifying one of the Prakriyas over there. So, Ashtamadhyayi se Tritiya Padasya Shaktva Prakaranasya Sutram asti. So, this particular Sutram has been discussed in this Unadi section. I will discuss this particular aspect in tomorrow's class because anyway, I will need one more class for discussing Unadi Patha. There is a bunch of Shastra Vishaya which I could not discuss today. It will need sufficient detailed understanding. People are probably already exhausted. 1 hour is over. So I'll I wanted to cover the whole thing today, but I'll retain these particular things for tomorrow so that with a fresh mind, we will talk about the Bhashya aspects of Unadayo Bahulam at that particular point in time. After the Bhashya is discussed, I'll also use some time to explain this particular Sutram, Na Rapara Srupi Sruji, and I'll explain why this Sutram has been explicitly added in the Unadi Prakaram later on. So let's spend next 10 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes in understanding the variety of sutras that you see in Unadi Patha. Understand these basic premises. I'll also revise them tomorrow, but understand these once again. Unadi Patha is essentially created to justify the derivation of words that are not otherwise derivable in the framework of Ashtadhyayi. So tatrapi Ashtadhyayi sadrusham eva sarvam kriyate. As I mentioned earlier, anuvrittis, adhikaras, nipatanas, everything is like that in Ashtadhyayi. So here are certain Unadi sutras on 2 slides. I have taken some samples where I show you that whatever you have learned in Ashtadhyayi can also be applicable in the Unadi context. So the goal over here is not to teach you these Unadi sutras, but the goal over here is to show you how you can draw the similarity between the Ashtadhyayi sutras and the Unadi sutras. So for example, the third sutram right over here, 1.3, we can actually see over here all the way in the beginning. Dru Sani Jani Chari Chatibhyo Yuna. Now all of you should be able to understand the meaning of this. Dru asti, sana asti, jana asti, chara asti, chata asti. Tatra yuna iti pratyayah kriyate. So all of you should be able to understand the meaning. Now look at this pratyaya. This pratyaya has a nakara which is its samyaka. This pratyaya has a yakara which is its samyaka. What is the purpose of anakara? It is typically vruddhi. What is purpose of yakara? It is also vruddhi. Achoniti, atopadhaya, ato yukchin krutoho. All these sutras have na and nya sitting together. So kimartham asmin sutre tatra anubandha dvayam vidyate. Isn't one anubandha sufficient? So then atra dvayoho anubandhayoho samarthyat Janivadhyoscha iti nishedhaha na bhavati iti atra uttaram. So why did I pick up this example? To show anubandha vishishta karyas. So just like the way nakara has a particular karya, nyakara has a particular karya in Ashtadhyayi, in the same way, the same set of karyas are brought into the Unadi Prakaranam also. So Janivadhyoscha iti sutrina kim bhavati? Tatra upadha ato upadhayaha iti tatra upadha vruddhihi tatra nishidhyate. Those of you, I mean all of you, we should remember that Janivadhyoscha iti nishedha sutram ato upadhayaha ityasya nishedha sutram Janivadhyoscha iti Janivadhyoscha iti sutrena etayoho dvayoho dhatvoho upadha vruddhihi nishidhyate. In order to bring that upadha vruddhi back, another anubandha has been added. So anubandha dvaya samarthya. So that is a specific anubandha related karya which you also see in Ashtadhyayi and you also see here in the Unadi Prakaranam. Atidesha is a very well-known concept in Ashtadhyayi. You see Atideshas in the Unadi Prakaranam. So manthaha iti sutrena ini iti pratyayah paठ्यते. Ini pratyaya is not kita, but he will tell that treat this pratyaya as kita. Atra kitvadideshaha bhavati. So just like the way all the way in the beginning of 1.2, gam kutadibhyo naningita vijayita vibhashornoho sarvadhatukam apita. So a sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya nitvad bhavati iti atidesha ashtadhyayam paठ्यते. अनेनैव प्रकारेण अत्र मंथ धातोः विहितः इनि प्रत्ययः अतिदेशेन कित्वद् भवति तत्र किदादिश देशः भवति and as soon as it becomes किदादिदेश अनिदितां हलोपधायाः किङिति and so on इत्यनेन तत्र रूपाणि सिद्ध्यन्ति. So atidesha will then cause a certain set of operations. There are niyama sutras in ashtadhyayi. You have niyama sutras. In the same way there are niyama sutras, so I'll not go again in the details, but krunme sorry कृन्मे जन्तः इत्यनेनैव सिद्धे नियमार्थमिदं सूत्रम्. So certain chvihi avyayam, so certain thing was already being discussed in ashtadhyayi but has been repeatedly discussed over here. Siddhe sate prarambhah niyamarthah, so then this is a niyama sutram. There are Vartikas in Unadi Patha. Surprising. Not just Ashtadhyayi, but also Unadi Patha has Vartikas. So Langhi Bhayyor Nalo Pascha Ityasmin Sutre Vatamula Laghvala Mangulinam Valo Ratvamapadyate iti kinchana Vartikam Pathyate. Now Vartikas is just appendix or addendums to sutras. Whether Katyayana wrote them or somebody else, we don't know. But there are Vartikas. So basically there are some addendums to these sutras. Even in Ashtadhyayi, not all Vartikas are written by Vararuchi or Katyayana, another name. There are 10, 12 different Vartikakaras who have written various Vartikas. So here also you can see Vartikas used in the Unadi Sutras. कुत्रचित् अष्टाध्याय्याः सूत्राणाम् उल्लङ्घनम् अपि भवति. So in most of the places you will faithfully follow ashtadhyayi sutras when it comes to prakriya, but sometimes because at the end of the day we say prayoga sharanaha vayyakaranaha, finally you have to look at the prayoga, and sometimes if the prayoga demands, you bypass the ashtadhyayi rules. All this has been permitted. That's the power of the word bahulam. When you say unadayah bahulam, everything is permitted. I wanted to discuss that particular aspect in details today by giving a reference to the bhashya, but we will do that tomorrow. So tatra bahulakat kinchit karyam na bhavati. So that's bahulakat means unadayo bahulam ityatra bahula granena kinchana vishishta ashtadhya vishishtam karyam na bhavati. There are nipatanas, no surprises, right? So ashtadhyayi has multiple nipatanas. Unadi patha will have nipatanas. Ashtadhyayi has ganas, right? Nandigrahi pachadibhyo lyuninnyachaha. We have a gana over there. Multiple ganas are there. Unadi patha has ganas. Mrugayvadayascha. So mrugayu iti akruti ganaha atra asmin sutre pathyate. So various ganas are there. Ganasutrani are there. So like how you have typical Ganasutras, Sarvadini Sarvanamani ityasmin ashtadhyayi sutre, tatra bhinnani Ganasutrani santi. Aneneve prakarane atra Ganasutra means certain small sutras present inside the vritti of that particular sutram are called Ganasutras. So tatra Ganasutras Langer Vruddhischa, Kamer Bukcha and so on. Atra various Ganasutras and Santi, Ganasutrani Santi. Somebody is asking, where do I get the list of Ganasutrani? It's there on our website. You can go here and you can go to Ganapatha link over here. And then all these are Ganasutra. Look at this. So Sarvadi Gana, Swaradi Gana. Oh no, this is the Ganas inside Ashtadhyayi. There will be some other Gana Sutras, but they will be over here. So look at this. Purva Paradhara Dakshinotara. All these are Gana Sutras. What you see over here are all Gana Sutras. So whether a sutra itself indicates a Gana like Sarvadini Sarvanamani, or whether there are Ganas inside the Vyakhyanas, all these you will find over here. So for example, I don't know. Yeah, all these are Ganasutras. Tara, Jyotishi, Dhara, Prapatane, Krapehe, Samprasaranam. All these are Ganasutras, and everything you will be able to find in this particular section. So everything is available. So Ganasutras. Sautra dhatubhya pratyaya. Remember in Ashtadhyayi there are some dhatus which are only present in the Sutra Patha. They are not present in Dhatu Patha. So we call these as Sautra dhatus. They're there in the, so Unadi Patha is nowhere less weird than Ashtadhyayi. When it comes on the scale of weirdness, it is as par as Ashtadhyayi is. So Sautra Dhatubhya Pratyayaha Bhavanti. So Yushyasibhyam Madika, Yushmad, Asmad, all these words, very well known Sarvanamas, right? These are derived using a Sautra Dhatu called Yusha. Bahula Grahanam. I mean, Unadi themselves are to be used Bahulas. But even inside Unadi, there is a Bahula Grahanam. It is like chaos inside a chaos. So, Bahula Grahanam api tatra Unadi pathe drishyate. Bahula Grahanam anyatrapi kutrakun or whatever. So, the word like Bahulam or the Bahula Prayogas are also seen within the Unadi patha. As far as if it was not sufficient, Swara Vidhanam api Unadi Pathe Krutamasti. Remember, the power of Ashtadhyayi is to give sutras like Chittaha or Tit Swaritam and so on. So Ashtadhyayi is very precise when it comes to swaras. The same precision you see in the Unadi Patha. So Unadi Pathe api tatra Swara Vidhanam drishte Gatikarakopapadyoho Purva Pada Prakruti Swaratvam cha. So tatra विशिष्टः उदात्तः अनुदात्तः स्वरितः स्वरः तत्र दृश्यते. And the final, you can also see Patha Bhedas of certain sutras. So even in Ashtadhyayi, the Kashika version of Ashtadhyayi and the Kaumudi version of Ashtadhyayi are slightly different. You see Patha Bhedas. In the same way, in Unadi Patha also you see Patha Bhedas. Syamehe it cha dirgha ikaraha iti kutrachit asti. Syamehe it cha rasva ikaraha iti kutrachit asti. So basically, the purpose of this previous slide and this slide was purely to show you that Unadi Pathas is as powerful, as full of variety, and as weird, as chaotic as Ashtadhyayi. Probably more. Studying Unadi Sutras itself is a separate course on its own. We will not delve in the Unadi Patha section. The purpose of today's class was to explain the variety and the idea, the need, the necessity, and the importance of the Unadi Patha. Somebody is saying, is there a Yoga Vibhaga in Unadi? Well, Yoga Vibhaga is decided by the commentators. Yoga Vibhaga is not decided by the Sutrakara. So, when commentators want to derive something, they will do Yoga Vibhaga. It's a good question. Is there a Yoga Vibhaga in Unadi? I did not think of that. I mean, all these bullets. I actually sat down one day and I listed all these bullets and then I did a search in Unadi Patha. So it was a reverse. I listed down all the weirdness in Ashtadhyayi or specialities of Ashtadhyayi that I could think of, and actually went to Unadi Patha and searched all this. Yoga Vibhaga slipped my attention. So if anybody of you finds Yoga Vibhaga, I'll just update this list and add a Yoga Vibhaga at the end. But I'm pretty sure there will be some Yoga Vibhaga somewhere. I mean, there'll be like so much weirdness is there. One more thing will definitely be over there. Okay. Anyway, we are completely almost running out of time. But there are a few questions. Let me take a look at this. Uh, so there is a very good question depending for the Sautra Dhatu. Somebody is asking, no one has anyone tried to combine all these Sautra Dhatus into a comprehensive list. So I myself have done it to some extent. So on Ashtadhyayi Dhatu Patha, for example, you can see that this is basically a big list of dhatus. This is a bigger set than what your typical Dhatu Patha books have, because this list also consists of many of the Sautra Dhatus that I have come across. So for example, Ruti iti Dhatu asti. So Ruteriyang iti sutrena Ruti iti Dhatu uchyate. Ayam Dhatu Sautra asti. Ruteriyang iti sutre ayam Dhatu pathyate. So if you open up Dhatu Pathas, some of them these days will have, but many Dhatu Pathas, the Madhaviya Dhatu Vrutya and so on, the traditional so-called the traditional dhatu pathas will not have this dhatu. But then such dhatus, I have tried to incorporate all of them on the dhatu patha. Unadi, I have not looked at it. So maybe there are some sutras, Unadi sutras, whose dhatus are not available on this list. Even in Ashtadhyayi, I must have missed a few of them. This was an exercise that I did many months ago. So there will definitely be some Sautra dhatus that have not been collected. But yeah, I mean, preparing an extensive list of the Sautra Dhatus and then probably mapping them to the appropriate sutras and all that is a very good exercise. If anybody of you wants, you can definitely do it. There is one more question. the previous slide, I think. This mantha somebody is asking. Let me go to this sutram 4.11 over here. No, mantha. Which is this? Mantha 4.11. Here, mantha. कित्वात् नकारलोपः भवति चेत् मन्थाः मन्थानौ मन्थानः इति कथं न भवति. So ini is a kit pratyaya, so it must, I don't know, I'll probably find it out. Or this is an idit, somebody is saying it's an idit dhatu. Let me find it out. I mean, I have not studied all this personally, all the sutras myself I have not studied. Very rarely people study these Unadi sutras. I mean, so specifically there is a question about a prakriya for this mantha sutram. I need to look into your question and find out what exactly objection you have and how to get around it. But anyway, that's all what I wanted to cover. Thank you very much. So many questions, and I hope the class was useful. It gave you a different direction of Unadi Pratyas, that or different way of thinking. One guarantee in the exam, which is coming in 3 months, there will at least be 1 or 2 questions where I will ask you, where I'll give you an unknown pratipadika, unknown pratipadika, which cannot be derived using Ashtadhi or with the Panchapadi Unadi Pata, and I will say that start with such and such dhatu, and what will be the pratyaya. So unless you know the functionality of the pratyas properly, you won't be able to answer those type of questions. But there is a beauty. If you want, I mean, tomorrow's class we have some, we will have some available time. We'll try to do some fun exercise if you want. I'll give you some questions like this. Try to derive them if you want. It will be very useful. So the summary is that I wanted to cover whole of this deck tomorrow today, but I could not do it. So tomorrow again we will have another class on Unadi Pratyayas. I'll do a quick revision of what I discussed today, and then I will talk about some very beautiful and important karikas present in the Bhashya, in the Unadayo Bahulam Sutram, and I can explain, I'll elaborate them, I'll explain them in significant details. So there's a question over here. The words like ditha, davitha, they are completely underivable. That is correct. So as I mentioned, or another popular examples are those haha and hoo. So ditha, davitha, these are words which are actually underivable because they are names. I mean, once they are names, you cannot derive them by randomly. I mean, you won't have a sutram to derive them. So these words still get the pratipadikatva by arthavat adhatuh apratyay pratipadikam. That actually reminds me, even if you have unadi pratyayas, you can still say arthavat adhatur apratyay pratipadikam, because in the Paninian framework it is apratyaya. Actually a very good question. Let me spend a minute on that explaining it. Here for example, vayu word, we are able to derive it with va plus una. So the question is, can Vayu word get a Pratipadika Samnya using Arthavadharatura Pratyaf Pratipadikam or with Krutadhita Samasascha? So the answer is, sitting in the Paninian framework, Unadi Pratyas are not Krut Pratyas. Unadi Pratyas are not Tadhita Pratyas. Unadi Pratyas are not same as Samasas. So Krutadhita Samasascha is out of question. It is in the Paninian framework, there are no pratyas to create Vayu. And therefore, arthavadhatura pratyaf pratipadikam ityanenaiva tatra Vayu shabdasya arthavatvat pratipadika samnya kriyate. When you expand your universe of Krut pratyas and hypothetically inject Unadis into it for the sake of the Sutram Krutadhita Samasascha, you can derive this particular word, or you can assign the Pratipadikatvam to this particular word using Krutadhita Samasascha. But again, let me go back all the way to the first slide, and this part is very important. 50 times in the Bhashya he is clarifying this, not once or twice, multiple times in the Bhashya he is clarifying it. Unadayaha avyutpannani pratipadikani. I can actually show you. I mean, if you don't know how to search vyakhyanas, this is the way to learn. There is a vyakhyananveshanam. You can actually type a string unadayaha avyutpannani daya. Unadaya, let's see. Maybe I'm not pratipadikani. Look at this. Unadaya vyatpannani. You need to have a perfect string matching. So let's see. Unadaya vyatpannani, unadaya vyatpannani, unadaya. So it keeps on saying this multiple times. In Mahabhasha it is here, in Mahabhasha it is here, in Mahabhasha it is here. So multiple times in the Bhasha he keeps on saying unadaya avyatpannani pratipadikani, unadaya avyatpannani pratipadikani, and so on. So when you are sitting in the Paninian frame of reference, unadi pratyas are not part of Ashtadhyayi. The unadi pratyanta words are avyutpannani only. So all these words Vayu, Lakshmi, Kubera, Krishna, how do they get pratipadikatvam? By arthavadhatur pratyaf pratipadikam only they get this particular pratyaya. So there is a question over here. What is a problem in very good questions actually from users today. So what is a problem in putting the unadi pratyayas as part of Ashtadhyayi? So there is no problem. That's how Bhashyakara or that's how Panini has written. So Panini does not consider them part of Ashtadhyayi because they are more chaotic. As soon as you bring them in the framework of Ashtadhyayi, you have to, compulsorily depend on the rules of Ashtadhyayi. Like yatra nakara asti tatra vruddhi bhavet, yatra kakarah asti tatra guna nishedha bhavet, and so on. But if the deviations from the rules of Ashtadhyayi are significant enough, and if the usages are irregular enough, then it might not make sense to add them into the Ashtadhyayi. That's what exactly Maharshi Panini did. So he constructed 4,000 sutras. What was the problem in adding 700 more sutras over here? Because they did not fit in his framework. Those 700 Unadi sutras are so chaotic. You will learn. I mean, for example, somebody was asking Prakriya of Mantha. Maybe there is some more deviation that we are not aware of. So so these pratyayas are or sutras are so chaotic that it won't make sense, or it did not make sense for Panini Maharshi to add them in the list of regular krut pratyayas, and therefore he just mentions them in one line by saying unadayo bahulam. Go and look somewhere else. I hereby approve the usage of them, which effectively means I am not against unadis. I will be okay if you derive certain word with unadis, but they are not in my framework. Is that he makes clear by saying, say, tabhyam anyatra unadayaha, or say, unadayo bahulam, and so on. Okay, a few more questions. Will you also be explaining the process of unadis tomorrow? I don't understand the question. So prakriya for unadi pratyayas is exactly similar to the prakriya for, oh, will you explain the process of tomorrow? That's probably the question. How do you reverse engineer? So take a word and how do you reverse engineer? I was not actually planning to explain it in 2 days, but tomorrow we will have some time remaining because that particular bhasha will not require one full 1.5 hours class. So we will have some 30-35 minutes remaining towards the end. Instead of ending the class early, I can actually take a few examples and show how to break an unknown word. So I'll take an unknown word in front of you. I'll show how to break it into Prakruti and Pratyaya, and then how to, derive a Pratyaya out of it. It'll be a very beautiful exercise. All of you will feel like Panini in tomorrow's class if we do that, because that's exactly what Panini did. He took all the sadhu words and he tried to group them together and then break them apart into Prakruti and Pratyaya. And that's how all those, thankfully, somebody clarified, all those artificial fake Pratyayas were created from Ashtadhyayi. That's exactly the exercise that we will most likely do tomorrow. But what I definitely want to do is the bhashya unadayo bahulam ityasmin sutre भाष्यकारेण केचन मुख्याः विषयाः तत्र उपस्थापिताः सन्ति. Shastra aspect, I have not even touched it today. That's what I wanted to do, or I will do in the tomorrow's class. So to cut the whole story short, I wanted to finish the Unadi Patha today. That's not happening. Shwaha punarekvaram Unadi Pathaseva Adhyanam Kurmaha. Two things I will talk tomorrow. Number one, the Bhashya aspects of Unadayo Bahulam. And number two, how to take a random word and break it into Prakruti and Pratyaya. And most likely the Pratyaya that you will come up with will be there in the Unadi Patha. With a little variation here and there. So it's not something new that you're creating. It's a good exercise, however. Tadeva. Samapayamaha. One quick note that I have is on upcoming Saturday, we will have homework discussion. the homework discussion for last 3 homeworks, which I have myself prepared the answers, but we had volunteers who volunteered them. So I have individually communicated with 3 different people. They will present one homework each. If you are one of them and you are not able to present on Saturday, please write back to me immediately after the class. If I don't see an email from you, I will believe that you will be there in the class to present on Saturday morning. So tomorrow there will be the regular session, and on Saturday morning we will have homework discussion session for the remaining 3 exercises. समापयामः. अष्टाध्ये जगन्माता यस्य चित्ता समुत्थिता वेदानामुपकाराय तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. शब्द ब्रह्म समाराध्य कृतवान्यो विलक्षणं सर्वाश्चर्यमिदं शास्त्रं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. धन्यवादः.